Tchad Blake here. I'm at Mongrel Studios in Wales. This is the Mongrel Rack. It's got lots of goodies in it, things that I've wanted for a long time in the box, and also create some new stuff, which is what's happened. Here's the Mongrel Rack. It opens up empty and you build it how you like it. For me, when I'm mixing, I just know that I want to hear a flavor. I want to experiment with a few things quickly and see where it goes. I love the way this has come out and how you can mix and match and double up on things however you want to. So let me just show you what the tools are in here, and then we'll get into maybe applying it to some instruments. Mongrel Mask. We've included an EQ that has some really cool features that I like in the curves that make it sound really nice for what I want to hear. I call it a woody sound, because that's what API used to sound like to me, the mid-range here, which is some of my favorite sounding mid-range on EQs. High and low pass filter, all the stuff you expect to have on an EQ, and of course a phase switch here, which for me is essential on an EQ. They stole some of my drawings off my website and put them on here. I will say I did quite like what they did. But anyway, that's just a little aside. Let's fill up the next slot here and we'll put the analog delay. There it is. There's 680 delay analog bucket brigade, which I used so much. I had a few of them and used them on vocals, guitars, drums quite often. I've never found anything that sounded quite like it because it's such a dull analog delay, and as you got longer delays, it just went duller and duller. This plugin is actually a model of my unit, the main one that I used all those years, and the drive is modeled after the sound of it. Only with this you can actually push it a bit farther and control the saturation a little bit. And you can gang these up too. It's like all this stuff you can gang up. If you get 4 in a row, you can get some pretty cool, crazy sounds. That's pretty cool. What I thought I'd start on is running through like on the delay, because I used to use the delay quite a bit on drums in different ways. That's pretty cool. And then you can always automate the delay. Something I've always liked has been really neglected in the plugin world. You get chorus, you get all sorts of different kinds of modulation plugins, but just a simple vibrato is hard to find. So this is modeled after one of my favorite vibratos of all time, which was the guitar pedal. Only that guitar pedal never went slow enough. I like really slow excursions, so they've made an extra slow mode. I love it when you can have the rate of your modulation as such where it may only do, say, 10 peaks and troughs throughout a 3-minute song, you know, then that's it. It'd just be this very, very slow change of pitch in this. Or if it was like on the Buenos, that's got a really, really slow mode, and I really like that. You don't hardly hear it working. I've also got this Tremola. This is Audio Punk's idea, and I really love the idea. I like modulation of all kinds, and they've done a really cool job on this. One unusual thing about this tremolo, which I really like, is the waveform, which is continuously variable, instead of being a switch between square wave and sawtooth, and then you have your sine wave here. Velocity, intensity, and then the cadenza is a way of skewing whatever waveform you have here to the right or to the left, and it just sort of gives it another rhythm. And here's for the nerds who want to have everything with the BPM. I rarely use BPM for anything. I like to do it by ear. If it's a little bit off, that's better for me. The shaft is kind of an amalgamation of lots of things that I would use, especially to put on mechanical filters, what I used to call the bone mic, on drums, to get really cool resonances out of the mechanical filters. But it does a lot of cool stuff on guitars, vocals, anything you want to use it on. Just a good cruncher. Here's a gate with a sidechain built in, so that's really useful for cranking up on the shaft when you really get this going. It might be bringing up a lot of stuff that you want to control, and this will allow you to do it. We've got the Mongrelizer, which is another kind of saturation and harmonic additive. I just like the way that it sounds. We've got the charge, which is basically your amount, and then the bias, which is just giving you a way to slant the sound a little bit more towards the high harmonics or the lower harmonics. It's pretty cool. And then this is the king. I love this thing. It is the Tesla plug-in which I have loved for many years. There are a few additions to this, like made it more usable and across more situations where you have this stereoizer. So from a mono track, you can actually create a stereo track, and it's pretty cool. It just works brilliantly as a widener. Oh, there's another thing that I just did by accident, but there's something to say, is that you can, by grabbing these and moving them, you can change the position, which you might often want to do. Okay, so I've got a track here by an artist named Bethia Beedman, and it's a song called Brick. They've been gracious enough to let me use it, her and her producer, Paul Sim. So thank you for that, you guys. I hope I don't brutalize your song too much doing this, but you know I will. I want to keep going with this. I like this. Whoa! Hours of endless fun. Cool.
Got something on my sleeve. Something on my sleeve. You got a hold on me. Don't follow me.
I just love the sound of this thing.
I'm seeing red, baby. Here's a brick through your window. Baby, might want to leave it open. Your heart.
Really good job of stereoizing. It's actually a mono track. It's coming up stereo because I had a stereo plug-in in one of the slots, but it's actually a mono track, and you can hear it.
Here's a brick through your window. Maybe might want to leave it open. Your heart. here's a brick through your window. Ha, ha, maybe. Might wanna leave it open. Your heart.
Whoa.
Your heart. Here's a brick through your window. Ha, ha, maybe. Might wanna leave it open. Your heart. Your heart. Baby, here's a brick through your window. Ha, ha, maybe. Might wanna leave it open. Your heart, 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 your heart. I'm seeing red, baby. Here's a brick through your window. Maybe might wanna leave it open. Your heart.
I hope that gives you a little glimpse into the Mongrel Rack. I'm still experimenting and learning new ways to use it, and there's so much to be done with it. And it has my name on it, which is cool. I'm having fun with that. But it's something that you can make yours. We'd like to hear from you too with presets. Anybody that comes up with some crazy presets, that would be fun to see. Just to see what you do with it. Take it for a spin, push it hard, and see what you come up with.